Will the Senate please come to order? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Aquino, Senator Awa,
Here.
Senator Chang, Senator DeCoit,
Excused.
Senator DeCourt,
Here.
Senator Dela Cruz, Senator Elefante,
Here.
Senator Favela, Senator Fukunaga, Senator Gabbard,
Excused.
Senator Hashimoto, Senator Ihara,
Present.
Senator Inoue,
Present.
Senator Kanuha, Senator Keoho Kalole,
Ew.
Senator Kidani, Senator Kim, Senator Lee, Senator McKelvey, Senator Moriwaki,
Present.
Senator Rhodes, Senator Richards,
Here.
Senator San Buenaventura, Senator Wakai. Mr. President,
Present.
23 present, 2 excused.
Thank you. The chair has read the journal of the preceding day and approves the same. Are there any introductions this morning? Senator Keoho Kalole.
Thank you, Mr. President. Here to watch the moment of contemplation today are my office staff, so I'd like to take a moment and introduce them and have them stand and be recognized by the Senate. As most of you know, my longtime office manager, Jules Pele Holani, my committee clerk, Jamie Weisberg, assistant committee clerk, Kira Williams, our staff attorney, Kurt Klein, legislative researcher, Charles Johnson, and our 2 interns, Katie Anderson, and again, Jocelyn Rose, who I think did a great job today. Please welcome them to the Senate. Thank you.
Any further introductions? Senator Lee.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate and reflect on the life and legacy of one of the most profound cultural figures of the 20th century, Bob Marley. A man whose music transcended borders and a voice that echoed the dreams and struggles of millions and whose impact on the world and here in Hawaii continues to resonate today. Bob Marley was born on February 6, 1945 in 9 Mile, Jamaica, and it is from this small, humble town that the seeds of a global movement were sown. Through their musical genius, he and the members of the Wailers came together to share a message of love, peace, unity, and an unwavering belief in justice and freedom. They went on to become a symbol of resistance, unity, and hope for millions around the world. And his contribution to society cannot be measured simply by record sales, accolades, awards, though they have been many, but rather by the immense cultural shift he helped foster, one that challenged oppression, injustice, and the exploitation of the marginalized across all continents. At the heart of Bob Marley's music was his faith and Rastafarian values of love and righteousness. But also, it was a commitment to social and political justice. Tracks like War, One Love, and Get Up, Stand Up continue to be anthems for so many around the world, resonating with anyone who has ever felt the sting of inequality or the weight of oppression. Marley's words were a call to action, reminding us that we must stand up for our rights, not only for ourselves, but for each other. Beyond his activism, Marley had an extraordinary ability to connect with people. His message was simple but powerful. Love, respect, and compassion are the pillars of humanity. His belief in the power of music to heal, unite, and uplift spirits was evident in everything he did. His message of peace and love, often expressed through timeless lyrics, is something that continues to inspire and uplift so many of us today. His commitment to living authentically, embracing his roots, and expressing truth regardless of adversity is a model for anyone seeking to make a meaningful impact on themselves, those around them, and the broader world. As we reflect today on that legacy, let us remember the words of Bob Marley himself. In this bright future, you can't forget your past. His contribution to society for so many years serves as a reminder that we are all part of a greater collective journey. Bob Marley's music, his activism, and his vision for a better world continue to inspire us, urging us to be brave in the face of injustice, to love unconditionally, and to never stop fighting for our mental, spiritual, and physical freedom. Mr. President, I'd like to turn it over to the senator from Kailua and Kaneohe.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. In 1979, Bob Marley and the Wailers came to Hawaii on tour to perform at the Waikiki Shell and the Lahaina Civic Center. During his time here, Marley connected deeply with the people and culture of the islands, fostering a cultural exchange that helped solidify reggae as a central influence on Hawaiian music. His music, with its themes of freedom and resistance, resonated strongly with the local population at the time, who share a history of colonial struggle and the preservation of the Hawaiian culture. The fusion of reggae with Hawaiian traditions led to a unique evolution of both genres, with Hawaiian musicians incorporating reggae rhythms and styles into their own sound. Emerging on the heels of this visit was Jawaiian music, which is a 90s term. Now we just call it local music. Artists such as Fiji, Kapena, and the late Israel Kamakawiwa Ole helped define the genre, blending the laid-back, melodic style of reggae with Hawaiian instruments and vocal harmonies. The lyrics often focus on themes of love, unity, spirituality, and island life, making it deeply relatable to us local listeners. Today, our local music that Bob Marley helped shape has grown beyond Hawaii, gaining popularity on the US continent, in states like California, and even internationally, inspiring artists like the iconic J-Boog, who is here with us in the gallery. Its distinct sound, which incorporates steel guitars, ukuleles, and reggae beats, has created a bridge between cultures, allowing reggae's positive messages of peace and resilience to flourish within the Hawaiian context. Our island music culture is just one example of the power of Bob Marley's positive influence on the world and the ability of the arts to transcend differences and bring people together. Reggae and local music continue to thrive in Hawaii with wonderful events like Hawaii Fest, drawing locals and visitors alike. Through its soulful rhythms and messages, reggae has become an essential part of Hawaii's spirit, an enduring reminder of the power of music to bridge cultures and inspire change. The legacy of Bob Marley, alongside the Aloha spirit, remains a beacon of unity and peace. Thank you, Mr. President. I now yield to the senator from Puna.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have the honor today of introducing the Marley family. With us here today, we are honored to welcome members of the Marley family, each of whom carries forward the legacy of the great Bob Marley in their own unique way. Kaimana Marley, could you please stand and remain standing? Hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. Thank you. Kaimana Marley is a dynamic force in music. He blends reggae, hip-hop, and R&B, crafting a sound that is both innovative and deeply rooted in his heritage. His lyrics reflect resilience, love, and social consciousness, and his artistry extends beyond music into acting, making him a true storyteller at heart. And we also have Mystic Marley, please stand, a granddaughter of Bob Marley. She's a rising star in a fresh and soulful voice. She seamlessly fuses reggae, soul, and R&B while infusing her work with the same passion and depth that defined her family's legacy. Inspired by legends like Nina Simone and Alicia Keys, Mystic is not just carrying on a name, she's forging her own powerful path, spreading messages of unity, peace, and empowerment. Julian Marley, please stand. A true son of reggae, continues to honor his father's mission through his own extraordinary musical journey. A skilled multi-instrumentalist, his fusion of reggae, rock, and hip-hop has captivated audiences worldwide. His Grammy-winning album, Colors of Royal, is a testament to his dedication to the art form, proving that the Marley legacy is not just one of the past, but of the future as well. And while music is at the heart of the Marley name, we also recognize Naya Marley, please stand, whose presence is a reminder that the strength of a legacy is not only in performance, but in the unity of family. She stands alongside her relatives as a vital part of this moment, representing the deep roots and shared spirit that bind them all. Together, the Marley family continues to inspire music, carrying forward Bob Marley's vision of love, justice, and cultural pride. Their contributions remind us that this message is still alive and thriving, reaching new generations around the world. Thank you for being with us today, and I can, in my district of Puna, you can always hear Marley music. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Senate.
Well, I'm going to let that last remark go without comment, and I would tell our honored guests, if you give me 5 minutes, I'm going to hit the gavel, we'll be done, and then everybody would like to come up and greet you individually and pose for photos, so give me 5 minutes. Madam Clerk?
On page 1, Governor's Message number 665 withdraws a nomination to the Campaign Spending Commission.
File.
Governor's Message number 666 to 668 transmit nominations to various boards and commissions.
Governor's Message numbers 666 to 668 are referred in accordance with the referrals listed on the order of the day.
Beginning on page 3, Standing Committee Report numbers 480 to 674 for adoption.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move for the adoption of Standing Committee Reports numbers 480 to 674.
Senator Decourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion, any objections? If not, the motion is carried.
Referrals and re-referrals.
Referrals and re-referrals are made in accordance with the order of the day and the supplemental orders of the day that may be filed later today.
No further business, Mr. President.
Are there any announcements today? Not, the chair has two. Was worried when the higher ed chair stood yesterday and thanked SMA in advance of completing the task and hope it would not be jinxed, and it was in fact perfectly appropriate and well deserved. I would like to again echo the thanks to the SMA team, to all of your staffs, to each and every one of you for the work that you did. We moved a record number of bills on the first lateral, and we were done before 9:30 tonight, so everybody worked efficiently. I hope all of you enjoy the 3-day weekend, come back on Tuesday rejuvenated and reinvigorated, for the next phase of the session. As always, our Valentine birthday person, since Senator Gabbard is not here to acknowledge you, we want to extend the best birthday wishes to Clerk Carol Taniguchi. And at least we've done this long enough. You have stopped asking me not to do this because you know I'm not going to listen, and I'm going to do it anyway. With that, Senator Wakai.
Happy Valentine's Day. Continue to share the love. I move that the Senate stand adjourned until 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday, February 18th.
Senator Decourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. If there are no objections from the members, the Senate will stand adjourned at 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday. And I encourage you all to greet our honored guests and pose for a photo after we adjourn.